Yo, what's good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Joe Fit Johnson.
Yeah, I'm lost in LA. I can't find my Uber, but I'm with my shooter. Take a trip and it was free. I hang with the
Back at it again, bring y'all some fire content. So let's get straight into it. Y'all know I like to get straight into it. But first, make sure y'all hit the like, make sure y'all hit the subscribe, because this video is going to be sauce, and I promise you it's going to help you to get better with pull-ups. All right, so let's get straight into it. 5 exercises that you're going to need, the only 5 exercises that you're really going to need in order to master pull-ups and get stronger faster. So the first exercise is going to be scapular retraction. And there's 2 ways that you're going to be able to do these scapular retractions. You're going to be able to do it hanging from the bar, and you're going to be able to do it as an assisted Australian row. And I'm going to break this down. There's going to be B-roll right here. So the purpose of this exercise is to actually build the stability in your back. When you're a beginner and you're doing pull-ups, a lot of times you see the weight shift from left to right in your scapula because you don't have the stability to actually stabilize your weight and to actually control your weight. So this is going to give your mid-back the strength and the stability that it needs to be able to perform the movement properly. The second exercise is going to be assisted pull-ups. Now, anytime that you want to get better with anything, whether it be handstand push-ups, pull-ups, dips, assisted, the bands are your friend. Make sure that you buy some super bands. They're going to be your friend during your calisthenics journey, even weightlifting journey. It doesn't matter, get you some bands. Now, the way that you're going to want to do this is depending on how strong you are, you want to give yourself a challenge. You can start with the heavier band that's going to allow you to be able to get a solid 15 clean reps. And then after that, you're going to want to make the band thinner and thinner. So you're doing about 15, 10, 8, and then 5, right? So that's about 4 sets. And again, if you're a beginner, that's going to be very challenging, but that's the mindset that you want to get to. You're going to make the progression harder and harder until you're able to do it with your body weight. You're going to practice all of these until failure. You're going to practice pull-ups till failure. You're going to practice assisted pull-ups till failure. You're going to practice all these exercises honestly till failure. Exercise 3 is going to be negatives. Now, negatives are an absolute game changer for building strength, right? If you're like, wow, I really want to get better at pull-ups. I really want to get better at bench press. I really want to get better at dips. The same way that you do assisted, you're going to do negatives, because negatives allow you to actually learn how to control the weight. It gives your body an opportunity and a chance to get used to, again, controlling that weight. Exercise 4 is going to be isometric holds. So this is similar to negatives, but with this, you're literally holding it static, which means you're holding it in one position. You're not moving. And the way that I like to practice isometric holds are in all different positions, right? So if I'm doing an isometric pull-up, I'm going to practice holding it at the top, I'm going to practice holding it in the middle, and I'm going to practice holding it at the bottom. This is going to allow your body, again, to get used to holding and controlling the weight. So when you try to do that full movement, it's going to get easier and easier. It's going to be butter. You're going to have a strong foundation. Exercise 5 is going to be Australian rows. And this is like one of my favorite exercises. This is something you'll do for the rest of your life, right? So you can do this on a Smith machine, or you can do this on rings or TRX. And the way that you're going to progressively overload with the Australian rows is you're going to start with an incline and you're going to work your way to a decline, right? So as you are higher, it's going to be easier, and as you get lower and lower to the floor, it's going to get harder. Eventually, the hardest progression is going to be putting your feet up on a box and being at a full decline where you're pulling your body up. Now, what you want to do when you're working on these is you want to practice actually holding yourself at the top, right? Practicing good form. So you're going to squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core, you're going to roll yourself to the top, you're going to hold it, you're going to control yourself down. You're going to go to the top, you're going to hold it, you're going to control yourself down. All of these, I guarantee you, if you do all of these exercises, as well as obviously practicing the pull-ups themselves, you're going to get stronger faster than you thought goddamn possible. So if you're actually looking to build muscle and to lean out and to actually see the aesthetics from your hard work, then you're going to want to make sure that your nutrition is on point. If you need help with a nutritional guide, comment nutrition down below. And you know what I'm saying, I'll see what I can do. No, I'm just kidding. But I have a community, a free community down below where you can get access to nutrition resources. You can learn about macros, and you can be tapped in with the community. It is free. It's not going to be free forever. I'm letting y'all know that right now. Make sure you take advantage of being here early. Join the community. Come in, learning about nutrition. Learn how you can build muscle, shred fat, get stronger, get sexy. Evolve, right? That's what we're about. No stagnation, evolving. I hope that this was helpful. Make sure that you hit the like. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Make sure that you tap in with the boy. It's no stagnation, fam. We out here. Let's go. So I was explaining, right? Incline row is going to be the easiest, right? And then as you go lower, it's going to get harder and harder, right? As you get lower, it's going to get harder and harder, right? The hardest elevation, the hardest progression is going to be putting your feet up on a box and rolling from the box. Up on a box, you're going to squeeze your glutes. You're going to come here, you're going to hold it, and come down. The scapular pulls, right? This is from the Australian row. You're gonna come here. You're gonna squeeze your scapula. Right? You're gonna come here, squeeze your scapula. Right? Same thing as if you're here. Right? You're squeezing your scapula. Push, pull. This is going to be essential for mastering the pull-up and having a strong foundation in your pulls, your rows, and your back in general. Here, pull. Right? Here, pull. So if you want to get better at pull-ups, you absolutely have to master the isometric holds. I like to do the isometric hold in 3 different levels: the top, the middle, and the bottom. You practice holding the movement is going to help you to get stronger to actually perform the full movement. Another exercise that you're absolutely going to have to do are negatives. So you're going to control yourself from the top all the way to the bottom. Stand on top of a box, control yourself at the top, control yourself to the bottom.